Okay, here's my audience. Alright, I want to thank all y'all for coming to my speech today. We're going to talk about something that I think each one of you would like to hear about. This is an informative speech, and it's about the iPhone, actually. This is a very handy device that I think each one of you can benefit from in some way, shape, or form. So let me start by asking a question. How many of you own a cell phone, a GPS, a daily planner, need internet access? Okay, every hand in here goes up. I think those are things that we have all sort of become accustomed to in our daily lives. And sometimes it can be a hassle juggling all these different devices. Making sure that we have our cell phone, making sure a GPS is charged, or we're waiting for an email to come in. We're constantly having to keep up with all these devices, all over the place. And so wouldn't it be nice if you had one device to take care of all these problems? No more looking for 10 different chargers. Just think of all the time you could save. You have everything all in one. No more waiting to have to use the internet when you need to look up something. You have it all right in the palm of your hand, literally. The Apple iPhone can do all this and more. The iPhone is actually the most technologically advanced smartphone on the market today. Not only does it boast an impressive hardware platform, Apple also introduced the App Store. And with over 100,000 apps available, the possibilities are really endless. Even if you are technologically challenged, you can still benefit from the iPhone. Apple engineered an operating system that is easy to use for all different skill levels. I bought an iPhone about a year ago, and I was a little skeptical as to how much I would really like this thing. Is it worth the money that I'm paying each month and the money that I have to put up for the phone? It's things that were going through my head. And I quickly found out that all those things, all the questions were answered within the first day that I owned the phone. I was actually hooked quite quickly. So today we're going to go over a brief history of the iPhone. We'll look at a few ways that the iPhone can benefit us in both business use and personal use. According to an article on Wired.com, in 2002 Apple saw the need for a handheld mobile device that could accommodate multiple needs. After flirting with the idea of selling their software to Motorola, Apple decided that it would be best to build the phone themselves. After a year of negotiations, Apple signed a contract with Cingular Wireless. The contract included complete control by Apple to engineer both the operating system and the hardware. Now this was a significant turn of events because up to this point, mobile carriers pretty much controlled the manufacture of operating systems and design of phones and mobile devices up to this point. The reason being they wanted to have their own software and things integrated, branded with their logos and things like that. They wanted to have complete control of this. And since they own all the cellular towers and things like that, they could pretty much throw their weight around and do this. A lot of mobile phone or mobile device manufacturers didn't really have much choice. And finally, in 2007, the iPhone was unveiled. Today, the iPhone is the most widely used smartphone on the market. In fact, according to AppMob Mobile Metrics, the iPhone now accounts for more than 50% of smartphone use. Now, that's up 40% from August of 2008, so last year. So in just a little over a year, they've gone from a 10% market share to a 50% market share. And that was right about the time when they came out with their 3G version of the iPhone. And that really made it more appealing to a lot of users. Now we've looked at a brief history of the iPhone. Let's look at a couple of ways that the iPhone can benefit us in the business world. With a variety of business-focused apps, the iPhone offers many business solutions. One recent report from Mobile Enterprise shows that enterprises that are using the iPhone are reaping greater business and work improvements than organizations that are using other mobile devices. They go on to say this is most likely due to the platform's rich and intuitive user experience, which makes applications easier to use and makes workflows easier for employees. So now let's look at a few business-related apps that are available for the iPhone. Office Quick, which is a true cut and paste editing of Microsoft Word and Excel documents. There's a voice recorder. There's a FedEx app that you can get up-to-date tracking information on packages. There are many business expense tracking applications. There's a pointer remote which can control PowerPoint presentations or keynote presentations. These are just a few apps that are available to business users. And now we've talked about a few business applications. Let's look at how the iPhone can benefit us in our personal everyday use. From entertainment to travel and everything in between, the iPhone can make anyone's life more convenient. Besides being a mobile phone, the iPhone is also an iPod. Apple decided to integrate a fully functional iPod into the iPhone, with models boasting up to 32 gigabytes of hard drive space. There's plenty of storage space for music, movies, and other media. The iPhone also has a fully functioning GPS. With the purchase of the TomTom app, you have a turn-by-turn GPS right in the palm of your hand. The iPhone can also be the traveler's best friend. And according to NationalGeographic.com, there are over 2,000 travel apps available for the iPhone. For starters, there's a Next Flight app, which tracks departures from more than 4,200 airports and 1,100 airlines. There are restaurant guides, city guides, the list goes on and on. If you're traveling somewhere, you can literally have a much more enjoyable experience by just having a few of these apps, and can help you find the places that you really want to go, so you can spend the time enjoying those places instead of looking for them. There are many other apps, from social networking to YouTube to the Weather Channel, ESPN. Since the iPhone has so much of the market share, many businesses and companies are actually developing iPhone applications. And this makes sense because there are so many people that are using this one device. They can really benefit from that. We've looked at ways that iPhone can benefit us both in personal and business applications. Apple has revolutionized the smartphone market with the release of the iPhone in the App Store. With more than 1 billion apps downloaded and more than 21 million units sold, the iPhone has truly taken the market by storm. So next time you're looking at a mobile device, give the iPhone a long, hard look, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's it.